Oh, we learned about leaves.
Oh, right. Sorry, here we go. I wanted to apologize. First of all, we should
sorry,
apologize
stop,
to
stop.
Shannon. I think we were too hard on her.
Yeah,
You learned about what? Leaps or
Imagine Dragons
leaps?
suck.
Come on. No, yes, they do, Shannon, but I'm sorry. No, we had an argument earlier in the week. Kamar, and I'm positive of this now, that Kamar knew the answer before he raised the argument.
I did not know.
To what? What argument?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay, sorry.
I always thought that when leaves change colors,
Yeah.
a tree goes from green to yellow to orange to red to falls off. That's just the natural progression of a leaf. It is not. That was what the argument was about. Certain trees go directly to a certain color. There are some trees that do the transition, but for the most part.
So some just go straight to yellow, some go straight to red.
Yeah, like maples, for the most part, I believe,
Just
go
go
right
right
to
to
red.
red.
Hence our flag.
I also want to know if a tree is, once it's a color, is
It doesn't
like it's a red maple, it's a yellow maple, it's always that color.
doesn't identify as a different.
1 year it comes out orange.
Well, no,
Who knows?
depending on weather and
Yes, stress.
springs and falls and whatever might fuck around with the color of a tree. I'm saying for the most part, I think it's really tough to get a straight answer on this question. Meanwhile, I finally think I have it all locked up. I'm driving down the street right at the corner of Glebe and Percy, two streets in our town, people.
I think they figured that
There's
out.
one tree that's all four fucking colors.
So out the window.
Just four quadrants of different colors. I was like, well, I give up.
You think it has something to do with it touching like the root structure of another tree or something?
There are no other trees around it.
You
You don't
mean
know
the-
that
the-
though, right? Because the
Oh,
root
yeah.
structure is
the
fucking
roots
bananas.
touching
I
could
don't
change
know.
a color.
Well, it could have a connection to another tree.
That's
but
very interesting because I'm contending all the leaves and there are maples up on my land
Yeah.
are yellow. There's not orange, there's not a red. They're all yellow.
Okay, we don't know.
So
this
is that
for a
because they're
fact.
all close? They just is that protection thing? Because it's the green leaving the leaves, and that's what's left behind.
Like you think like the red maples are like, no, if we go red with all this yellow, we're going to be way too exposed.
we'll stand out. Everyone will see us.
For what?
I
They're
don't-
about
I
to
don't
fall
know.
off anyway.
maybe it's gang colors are voting. They
Yeah,
vote every
maybe.
year.
Something like this. But
So
there's
listen, if
yellow
anybody
maple,
has
there's
a
red
straight
maple.
answer,
Yeah, if there's
Someone's got a straight answer.
no,
Experts.
nobody does, Matt.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. You're not looking on the right internet.
I looked. I looked.
I looked.
And here's another thing: do leaves fall in climates where there's no winter?
No.
Hold on. Yes, like a palm. A palm is constantly palm fronds are constantly dying and falling off. Like any tropical, like if you're in LA, Florida, there's constantly landscapers.
But a maple
If
tree
there's
in
a
Southern
maple
California
tree-
is leaves fall still.
Does it?
I don't know. I know nothing.
I don't know either, man.
I as well do not know.
Anyways, it's hard to find out. That was my week. There you
Okay.
go.
My week was okay. My week was just fine.
Wow.
Well, truth be known, Matt went to a wild wedding.
Well, I went to a wedding.
Okay, a wedding.
I mean, listen, I hate fucking weddings. I despise weddings.
Really? I don't mind if I'm just a guest. Like, it's a free meal. There's going to be except for the speeches, like you're saying.
Oh, I hate it. You got to dress up in your monkey suit, act like you give a damn. Fuck that.
Like, even when you do somewhat give a damn, you don't really.
No. It's like meeting somebody else's dog.
You didn't have a moment where
Nope.
you're like
No,
so
no, no.
happy for these
No.
two people to be in love?
So happy for these two people to be in love. Listen, Oprah.
When our friends' weddings, when everyone leaves, and then we go in the dining room, and then they reintroduce. Like you'll be at the ceremony, they
Yeah.
leave, then everyone comes, and then
Yeah.
you go, ladies and gentlemen, introducing, and everyone goes crazy. I get goosebumps at that moment.
Well, then you're the ultimate wedding guest. I am not, because I literally am.
Hire me for your wedding.
I'm sitting there the whole time thinking, like, you've ruined an entire day of mine.
Yeah.
You wanted a gift for it. And
Not only that, they got a gift for it.
Yeah.
Matt. And they told you what to buy them.
imagine
Registry-
Who tells
Registry-
you what to buy
Imagine
them?
the audacity of being like, I'm going to get married, but I'm not monetarily ready yet. Can you guys pay for it?
I think
Oh,
that's
that's the
everyone.
worst, eh? The stag and does.
Yes,
you know,
the
before
fundraiser.
a bachelor
Fundraiser
party,
before
and
is
that's
gross.
that's a fundraiser for the wedding. Just have a smaller wedding.
That's qualified as
If it
trash.
means that you don't have to invite me,
I went to a wedding a few years ago. Listen to this.
I'm off the list.
I went to a wedding a few years ago. I get there. Now, I don't drink at the time, so it doesn't really bother me. It was just a principle thing. But I get there, and they're like, just so everyone knows, first drink is on us. Every drink after that, the proceeds from the bar go to the bride and groom's honeymoon. And I was like, wait a minute. I brought a gift, and I'm paying for their honeymoon? Like, what kind of fucking nonsense is this? Like, this is bananas.
That's just a fundraiser. That's not a wedding.
This is what I'm saying.
But the gift on the registry?
What do you mean? Of course, the gift's on the registry.
Yeah,
or you're giving cash.
Well, cash is
Cash
obviously
is
the best
king.
and most appreciated.
Yeah.
The registry, though, I think makes sense. Like, how many times does someone get 8 toasters or whatever? Like,
It makes sense, but it's gross.
it's a
Who's
fundraiser.
buying somebody a toaster if it's not on their fucking? Why is that a popular gift for a wedding?
I should have said widget. It doesn't matter what the gift is.
My point is just like I think if you're gonna get married, you should have a very small ceremony.
Or be rich.
Sure. And like every wedding's this, everyone thinks their wedding is like, they're like, well, there's a candy bar and a poutine bar. It's like, yeah, guess what? The last 10 weddings
Been
I went
done.
to all had that. Like, show me a bouncy castle with strippers, and now we're fucking talking my language. Like,
I don't know about the old people.
how about this? Just
Weddings gotta appeal to everyone.
I just like one wedding with a TV on with some sports. That'd be cool.
If they had a sports room, it would all be worth it.
It
to
would,
you.
yeah. Just somewhere I could check in. Maybe you could smoke a cigarette in there or something. That'd be great. Anyway, come on, we're talking too much about some bullshit. Can you go over the guest list for this week so we can actually do what we do here?